Coming up on Peninsula Beat, hot summer days mean high fire danger. Are you prepared? The city is offering free classes to keep you in shape this summer. The cancer support community comes together for their annual fundraiser. Looking for the perfect gift items is a lot easier if you know about this local shop. It's that time of year to try a new restaurant or an old favorite as Restaurant Week begins. And we kick off summer with an annual event that everyone in the community enjoys. Thousands of firefighters continue efforts to contain wildfires across California. While there have been no major incidents on the peninsula, firefighters have dealt with spot fires in our community. Captain Andy Alvera from Station 53 in RPV says it's important for residents to clear brush around their homes and be prepared all year round.
Just want to make sure everybody's ready, and it's not just about brush clearance and wildland fires. It's about being prepared at home for everyday fire safety. We always encourage everybody to do the Edith home drills, exit drills in the home with the children, and not to just talk about it, to actually do it and to check your smoke detectors.
Give us a little description of what's going on in terms of fire danger here on the peninsula, what you want the community to know to be ready.
Right. First of all, we want to thank the community for being very responsive to our brush clearance program. We call it defensible space. It's enabling us to come do our job if the fire came through. So the peninsula as a whole has been very compliant. Second of all, as far as the where we're at right now, as people have seen in local areas, a lot of the fires have been very dynamic. They've grown very rapidly. It is very dangerous right now. And we want to just make sure everybody doesn't get a false sense of security, because we have had the June gloom. That happens every year. And with the fuel moistures that are up temporarily, it does put people at a little bit of a false sense of security. We don't want to let that happen. We want to make sure everybody stays on their toes and stays very aware of what's going on around us. Very shortly, when the June gloom passes, we will be extremely susceptible. I'd say any homes that are in the wildland urban interface, any homes near canyons or the back of canyons, they need to be vigilant about keeping an eye on the area, making sure that they're aware of what's going on around them and be ready at all times.
Unfortunately, so far we haven't seen any major incidents, but you have had spot fires you've been called out to.
Absolutely, yeah. We've had a few here on the peninsula. We are very aggressive on getting those fires out quickly. I was actually on one just the other night. We kept it to about a 20 foot by 20 foot area. So the guys are very aggressive. We know we want to keep the fires small. So we're going to put all the resources on it as quickly as possible. During high fire like bad weather, high fire hazard weather, we do extra staffing here at Fire Station 53. We will add an extra firefighter to the fire engine so we can have that extra personnel ready to go.
The city of Rancho Palos Verdes is on a mission to help residents stay healthy. RPV's Recreation and Parks Department is sponsoring a program called Healthy RPV. The program offers free classes along with great online exercise and eating tips. Liz Brown Swanson joins us from a free yoga class held every Tuesday at Ryan Park.
Hi Maria, I'm here at Ryan Park. I am on my yoga mat and ready to join members of the community to experience free yoga in the park, sponsored by the city of RPV.
So we offer free yoga in the park on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. It's here in this beautiful setting at Ryan Park, down in the lower trees area, in the shade, on the grass. So it's a very relaxing class geared at beginners, and it's all about just mindfulness. The mindfulness practice is very beneficial for everything in your life, very healthy. So that's our focus, and it's for all levels, all ages.
This is a new initiative that we're really trying to launch in our community. We really want Rancho Palos Verdes to be a model for a healthy RPV. So we have a website that has an ever-changing, on a monthly basis, a recipe that you can look at. We also have some free yoga in the park, which is really, really such a great zen place to be. We also have some movies in the park. We have hikes throughout the community. We've got paddle tennis classes. We've got camps going on at the YMCA. We've got lots of things going on this year.
I like being out in the open air. I like the people that come. I've made some new friends. And I like Gretchen's style of teaching, and yoga's fun.
I saw like an ad about how there's free yoga in the park, and I figured I like yoga. I don't do it too much on my own, but I want to. So I've learned some poses I can do on my own. I definitely leave feeling so much more calm.
Definitely it impacts my health in a great way. I really enjoy it. I'm finding myself more limber, can do a couple more stretches that I didn't know I could do, so I'm really enjoying it.
So my singing bowls are a part of sound therapy, and if you do some research on sound therapy, there's a lot of benefits for anxiety, mental issues, depression, and even physical health issues. So they're given with the intention to heal and provide relaxation.
Go to any yoga class, no matter who the instructor is, it seems like you'll hear two words. You'll hear namaste and shavasana. What's that all about?
My favorite words ever. Namaste it's a greeting in India, actually. They use it everywhere, every day. However, in the yoga practice, it's basically honoring the light that shines within you. And Shavasana is the final resting pose in yoga. Shavasana is that moment where you're totally relaxed, at peace with everything, and it's where you get to experience all those feel-good feelings at the end of your practice that you've created for that whole hour.
That was an amazing class taught by Gretchen. Remember, come on down here every Tuesday at 10 o'clock for free yoga in the park. Bring a water and your mat. Of course, they will provide a mat for you if you don't have one. And if you want all the information about the programs offered by the city, just go onto the website at rpvca.gov. I'm Liz Brown Swanson reporting for RPV TV. And remember, namaste. Have a great day.
Cancer survivors and their loved ones found lots of support and love at a special fundraiser held at the South Coast Botanic Garden. Liz Brown Swanson joins us from their 20th annual Celebrate Wellness event, sponsored by the cancer support community of Redondo Beach.
The 20th annual Celebrate Wellness event held at the South Coast Botanic Garden was bigger than ever. Over 600 guests raised more than $175,000 for the cancer support community Redondo Beach. The nonprofit organization offers more than 160 free programs for cancer survivors and their loved ones.
Cancer support community used to be the wellness community, and it got started in 1987. So we're going into 30 years next year. This is our 20th year at this event, and it got started by 4 incredible people in the South Bay that knew that there needed to be an adjunct to medical treatment. And by that I mean everybody needs help with getting through this disease by being with other people that are going through it and getting support. So we have advanced now to 165 programs a month just out of the Redondo Beach facility. And we are doing the entire family. We also have networking groups on specific cancers that are great for people like to have lung cancer, sarcoma, breast cancer, all the different prostate cancer. Then they're in a group of the exact cancer that they're going through. So that's good. And then we have doctors' lectures on all the new and upcoming trends of treatment. We have exercise, we have nutrition. We're trying to cover everything that a person needs when they're fighting this disease.
That my husband had cancer, I'm a cancer survivor, and the community was there for me through all of the different journeys that I've been on over the last few years. And it's a great organization that everybody should know is there. Nobody should have to face cancer alone, and that's really the message we're trying to get out.
The success of this group, you've probably witnessed it over the years, just how they reach out and make a difference in people's lives.
It's just amazing. I mean, when I think back at the 29 years of the cancer support community, I almost said wellness community because that's what it was when I started. I mean, the thousands of families that they've impacted, the amount of fear they've alleviated, the amount of strength they've given to people, it's just amazing.
As you can see by the turnout today, what they're doing here is just a very important thing for the community to get people some help.
Support is what people really need when they've gotten this devastating news and now they have to start this treatment. And the wellness community gives them all the support they need. I even noticed one of the fundraising items over here was support for children.
Well, I want to support the community, and especially for people with cancer and their families who need support, and fundraiser and meet everybody and enjoy the event. And
what are you serving up today?
Well, we have many things on our menu. These are sweet corn cakes with the avocado salsa. And then over on the other side, we had barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. We have a beautiful cheese display.
All All right, well, the 20th annual Celebrate Wellness certainly brought the community together on a wonderful day for a great cause. If you want more information about the organization, you can log on to cancersupportredondobeach.org. I'm Liz Brown Swanson reporting for RPV TV.
And when we come back, if you're looking for the perfect gift from the Peninsula, then we have the place for you to shop. And it's time to get ready for a restaurant week right here on the Peninsula. We'll be right back.
When there is an increase in vehicle thefts and burglaries, you must be extra vigilant in securing your vehicle. If you see anyone who looks suspicious, don't hesitate. Call the police. Having an alarm on your car can help prevent a break-in, but be sure you don't leave any valuable items, such as laptops or other electronics, in plain view. Don't leave your keys in the ignition or leave your vehicle unattended with the engine running. Finally, get to know your neighbors and talk to them about forming a neighborhood watch. For more information on crime prevention, please go to the website lomita.lasd.org or call your local sheriff station at 310-539-1661.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
I start to make my breakfast. Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal.
And if you're looking for the perfect gift for really any occasion, then our next story will definitely fit the bill. Nantucket Crossing might sound like an East Coast shop, but you'll be pleasantly surprised to see this shopping experience is all about the Peninsula. What first inspired the store Nantucket Crossing?
Well, it's kind of an amazing journey. We came from Massachusetts in the worst snowstorm in 100 years, and we came to this area that was like paradise. And I looked around to find some souvenir of the peninsula to send back home, and there was none. And I thought, well, maybe I'll design a coffee mug or a tea towel, and that didn't seem enough. I wanted to show the entire peninsula. So, being an architectural interior designer with a textile background, it was an easy fit for me to design the blanket. And we had done it in a neutral color, taupe and natural. And then in 2012, we colored it and made it multicolor.
So this is the hallmark of the genesis of Nantucket Crossing. Judy had a vision to create a keepsake that would be called the Palos Verdes Keepsake Blanket as a memento for anybody associated with the Palos Verdes Peninsula who would like to have a memento. And she embarked upon creating it. It took her almost a year to do. So overall, what we have here in the corners of the blanket are the seals of the 4 cities on the peninsula. In the lower right-hand corner is the city seal for the city of Rolling Hills. The upper right-hand corner is the seal for the city of Rolling Hills Estates. In the lower left-hand corner is the city seal for the city of Rancho Palos Verdes. And in the upper left-hand corner is the seal for the city of Palos Verdes Estates.
How many have you sold over the years, do you know?
We have sold literally thousands of them, and they've been sold all over the world. People all over the world have this Palos Verdes blanket.
How do you decide what things you're going to bring in to add to the store?
It's really quite simple. Okay. Our community is very engaging, and they come in and they ask for certain things. Okay. And that's how it has evolved. We were in the Thai Beanie Baby for stuffed animals, Crocs when they came in, and now Olakai. People want Olakai, they want shoes. And for over 20 years, we've been a Crane model store. Anything in stationery, corporate, wedding, we cover that. Okay. All this is in response to customers coming in.
What other things do you have that replicate the peninsula?
We've had books. We have a lot of the Palos Verdes books that were written, and the beach community themes are here. We go to gift shows, and I mentioned the customers coming in and asking. We're very responsive. We go through flaming hoops if someone has something and it's in the marketplace to get it and deliver it. It's really important to us as part of the service. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great journey, and it's been wonderful meeting the community and supporting the community. Through our customers, we're able to participate and donate. We regularly donate to all the charities on the peninsula, and we feel very strongly about that.
So no going back to the East Coast after this great accomplishment, right?
Well, not in the wintertime. Summer's pretty nice. We go back to Nantucket, and thus the name Nantucket Crossing. We cross the continent to come here, and we love it.
The Palos Verdes Peninsula Chamber of Commerce is getting ready for their second annual Dine Around the Peninsula event. This event features area restaurants and chefs offering special menus for diners to enjoy. Here's more about the event from the president and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, Miss Eileen Hupp.
The Chamber of Commerce is very excited to be launching this evening our second annual restaurant week. We've branded it as Dine Around the Peninsula. And the goal of the program is really to entice our residents and visitors to come try your next favorite restaurant. Maybe it's a restaurant you've never been to before, or maybe it's a restaurant you haven't been to in a while. And so the participating restaurants have a specially curated fixed priced menu that they offer during this 10-day period. And that's in addition to, of course, their fabulous regular menu, which you can order from as well.
We know that you have amazing menu as it is. How does it change for Restaurant Week?
For Restaurant Week, we like to focus a lot of what's in season and to really promote the technique and style of food that we do at the club itself.
Okay, will it change from day to day, or how will it?
The menu will be strictly the same throughout the entire period of time, yeah.
Do you tell us what that is, or is it a surprise?
It's a surprise. Yes, but it's going to be delicious. It's super good. I love it.
You have a lot of regular customers in the community already. Does this sort of help to bring new people in?
It sure does. It really gets our name out there, and it tells us that, we do breakfast, lunch, dinner. We have a fabulous brunch, a seafood buffet night on Mondays. We feature our theme nights on Wednesdays, which are fantastic. If you want to eat something a little bit about a different part of the world, you can come to us and have that, and our specials on the weekends.
Tell us what that entails for the resort to have Restaurant Week here.
First of all, for us, it's an honor really to be part of it. For us, is to have the opportunity to be part of the community, to make people aware that throughout the peninsula there are so many restaurants that offer great food.
Here at Terranea, there are many restaurants that offer great food. Tell us about the menus that are different for Restaurant Week.
Of course, what we are aiming at is to use items that grow here. We have a little farm close to the hotel, and of course, with our backyard, that's the ocean. What we're doing is capitalizing on the season. So what you'll have actually, it's I like to leave that as a surprise, but we have so many great items that actually represent the season we're in. It's just awesome. And for me, I would encourage everybody to just go out, not just once a week, but to go throughout those 2 weeks from the 15th to the 24th is to revisit all those beautiful restaurants that are offering a seasonal fare.
So we're going to be the title sponsor on wines. We have a great partnership here at Terranea. We wanted to grow that into the community. So we figured this would be kind of the great platform or kind of jump off for us to do so. So we'll be partnering up with the restaurants in the area and kind of spreading our wines and our messaging.
All of our wines support different causes. So not only are we involving the community in the food and the wine, but we're also giving back to a lot of different really great causes. Our sparkling wine, for example, goes to feeding hungry children, and we put a very specific number on that. So every case feeds 25 children fighting hunger. Every 2 cases of our Chardonnay funds a clinical trial for a woman with breast cancer. Each varietal supports a different cause.
We work with the Mondavi family, Rob Mondavi Jr., fourth generation, helping us on the wine side, consulting winemaker, and the wines themselves throughout Napa, Sonoma, and the Central Coast of California. You kind of get the best of what we do here in California, all blended into one great bottle with our estate property up in Napa, producing some estate wines as well, Sauvignon Blanc and Cabernet Sauvignon.
Tell us where we can find out the participating restaurants.
You can Google dinepeninsula.com. We have a special website, and it tells you a little bit about the program and then lists all the restaurants. You can click through and actually see what their special menus are for this 10-day period, and then you can click directly through to their own website, so you can make reservations directly or see what their other offerings might be.
And finally, every 4th of July, the city of Rancho Palos Verdes hosts their annual 4th of July celebration. Caitlin Simcoe and I were there and caught up with local leaders and residents who make this event a yearly tradition.
This is a great country fair. It brings people to the area to see how beautiful it is, and it reminds our residents mostly that this modestly run city, if you just look at our city hall and you can see we're operating out of World War II bunker, they know that they're getting a lot of bang for the buck. And we're celebrating 240 years of freedom, of declaring our liberty, and it's just so important that we all remember why it is that we're here.
It's an opportunity for people to come to the city, find out what the city is about, and actually get to know each other and have a good time. That's the whole point. All year long, it's work, work, work. This is a chance to have a good time on the city.
What is some of your favorite 4th of July traditions?
Well, obviously, the favorite one is this hat. I've had that now for some 15 years, and it's become something that attaches itself automatically on the 4th of July.
This event brings the community together, and it's like a country fair, a country picnic where you see neighbors you might not see once or twice a year, and you get to chat what's going on. A lot of esprit de corps. The kids are growing up, as we were just talking about. They get to participate. My daughters, who are getting older very quickly, look forward to this event. I see the train going by. When my daughters used to ride that, they won't be riding it now, but it really is a way to bring the community together and just get with your neighbors, and that's what it's all about.
Why is it important for the city to put this event on?
It's definitely a long-standing tradition. I think the city of Rancho Palos Verdes especially wants to celebrate our country's founding and the freedoms that we all enjoy, and this is especially for children, and to really allow our residents to express their appreciation, to bring out their families and have fun.
So tell us what some of your favorite 4th of July traditions are.
Well, the 4th of July is my father's birthday. Yeah, and so unfortunately I can't be with him today, but he told me that until he was 8 years old, he thought all the fireworks were for him. Obviously, I think the music you hear behind us, and certainly all the family activities we have here. Who doesn't love apple pie? I remember my grandfather told me, I asked him once as a kid, I said, "Grandpa, what's your favorite kind of pie?" And he said, "whole pie."
It's a great way for family and friends to get together and show their patriotism.
It's nice because, like you said, it is a chance for people to come together. That every day we're so busy, people kind of forget about this, don't they?
They do, and it's nice that they recognize our country and our freedom and our independence.
Now, do you have any favorite 4th of July food that you enjoy?
Barbecue ribs.
This isn't the first time you've been to the city celebration. Why is it important to come here?
I think it's important because first you see lots of friends that you've known over the years, and we used to have a barbecue, but now that the kids are gone away from home, so we can't do that. So this is kind of replacing it. And it's just nice to hear the music, to see all the people that come out, and to see the big crowd that shows up, which is awesome.
Is this your first time at the celebration here today?
No, this is not my first time. I've been here a lot. I was here last year and 2 years after that. I've been here a few times.
And what has been your favorite part of the day so far?
We haven't done anything yet. But I'm planning to go on the giant slide. Yeah, me too.
I think the funnest part is deciding what we should go on first.
What have you guys enjoyed the most about being here today?
Well, the most is running into all of our friends.
seeing everyone that we know from school and around the neighborhood. That's been good. But
Piper, what'd you like?
I think we like the pony rides.
Piper, do you like the pony rides?
What I loved most is the swings.
What have you guys been doing here so far today?
We started with some rides. We did the spinning dragon ride and then the train ride. And then we came over to the arts and crafts booth for the kids, and they had a lot of fun.
What did you do at the booth?
I made a hat and a wand.
And is there anything else you really want to do here before you leave?
I think we'd like to do the petting zoo.
Just getting out and seeing everyone having a good time. Looks like everyone's enjoying themselves. Got some interesting things to look at over here, and family time. It's just good.
Pride.
Yeah.
So is there anything here today that you haven't done yet but you really want to do?
I haven't even figured it out yet, honestly. But it looks like there's plenty to do here.
And got on the choo-choo train and he was like, have no time. He says,
And that will do it for us. From everyone here at RPV TV, make it a great day.